Boom. We are. Let's see who's in the chat here. We got somebody in here. Dragonfly, greetings. Nice to see you here. We got a few people popping into the TikTok as well. We're live over on TikTok as well, Dragonfly. We're also live on Twitch. And yeah, we just started the Twitch recently. And there's Chiro Sounds hopping in the chat here. Yeah, TikTokers, come join us. We're going to be showing some things. Going to be talking about some Bigfoot tonight or this morning, depending on where you are. And some YouTube channels that are in the Bigfoot arena. What's up, Magneticus? Yeah, I want to have someone in the chat. Come on in, join us. All right, we got people trickling in. Right on. We went live earlier from the shop today, and that was fun. We did a couple hours, I think. Went like 3 hours. 1 hour. Went live twice. Went on for about an hour and then hopped on for about another two. So that was cool. And yeah, I just want to let the TikTokers know we're live over on YouTube. And eventually we'll be linking all this up at some point once I figure out my stream key, my TikTok stream key. And I should be able to link that up over here and then we could all merge it, which I think is pretty cool. And Magnetic is here surviving eating KFC earlier. The Colonel treated you good, huh? Yeah, we were mentioning the other night that I was surprised to see KFC in certain parts of the world. Traveled to a few places in the Caribbean, noticed KFC there. And yeah, I guess they're everywhere. I guess you could see the pyramids in Egypt having some KFC, is what I've heard. Anyone been to that KFC? Tracy is drifting. Yeah, no need to stay up. You know, you can always watch this later if interested. No pressure here. People take naps in the chat. Some people swing through, say what's up, and drop in and out. It's all love. It's all good here. So yeah, tonight let's get into some Bigfoot. There's several channels that I want to recommend and share with you all. Some of you might know them already, and we got some video clips also we'll be sharing. And let's see how far we get into it tonight. Popping up some of the comments in the chat here. All right. Yeah, let's check out some of these channels and they're all on YouTube. Some of them you might be able to find on over on TikTok as well. And if I do when I do recognize them, if I do recognize them, I'll let you know. And let's see here. First of all, I think there is some I haven't really looked into I think we might have briefly looked into like Bigfoot news the other night. But a quick Google search, you'll see about recent news about Bigfoot. And it says it includes sightings in Oklahoma, Ohio, and South Carolina. And they got a few, they got those listed here, plus a few more. Also, on the side here, you'll see the recent Washington case of those two guys went bigfooting and didn't make it back home. That's pretty current still and made pretty big waves in the Bigfoot world. Really unfortunate. So be careful when you're out bigfooting there, folks. You know, take those proper precautions, and there is precautions to take. Just like when you go hiking and camping, there is some safety measures you should take, like checking the weather, having certain supplies, and yeah, maybe having a map of the area and other safety stuff we talk about, like what is it, the transponders or spot devices, locator beacons they call them. And nowadays, a lot of I know the iPhones, the current iPhones have the SOS feature, which is a great feature to have when you're out there, and you should be able to use that in even in dead zones that they call, and it's just a good way to contact emergency if you need to. We got Tina C in the house hanging out. Glad you're up, Tina. Did you notice we got a few little trickles, just a few little trickles of rain here in Los Angeles, California? Yeah, we're in SoCal tonight, but we'll be taking a little ride up north as well with some of the videos we'll be sharing. And yeah, it's been funky weather. I don't know if the so-called storm is gonna be hitting here soon, but yeah, they closed. So PCH had been closed due to the fires, Palisades area, and they announced Sunday that they were opening PCH back up. And then today I heard on the news that they were closing it back at 3 p.m. due to a storm coming in. And I don't know, just it seems like a weird way to with people. Like, yeah, it's open, you can come in now, but it's being shut back down at 3. So I don't know if that all went down. A lot of stuff going on lately here in the big city, protests and your usual madness. Yeah, back to these reports here. A lot of them, I guess, could be found over on the BFRO website. And we were over there recently, but we didn't check the recent reports. So check that out if you're interested in some of these recent reports. And I know the Carolinas seem to have gotten some reports last year as well, maybe the year before that. But I think last year there was a couple reports out of a state park. And yeah, it makes you wonder. And then also with the, you know, disaster that happened over there, makes you wonder about the activity. And we also recently talked about that with Nikki Cologne. And she is a YouTuber, Bigfooter, also TikToker. She could find her, I think, over on TikTok under also Harryman Hoaxes and Hoodwinks, and on YouTube as well. And yeah, really respect her. Was on with her recently. We had a cool little interview, our first interview. And I'm sure we will be doing more in the future. I'd like to have her on over on my channel. And yeah, she's one of the channels I'm featuring tonight here. So let's take a look. And some of you might follow her already. I know she's done some recent expeditions last year up to Canada. And I believe also she's been doing stuff in, I think, New Mexico. And also, yeah, she it goes by Sasquatch Secrets. Let's see. And there it is. Sasquatch Secrets. So I believe she switched it up from Hairy Man hoaxes and hoodwinks. So you might be able to find it also. She should have her links there. I see one more link. That's to her Facebook. But yeah, you can find her on TikTok, and I'm sure under the same name, Sasquatch Secrets, Nikki Cologne. And a salute to her. You could see here, she's got 557 videos. Uh and she focuses on Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Has had some interesting experiences out in the field as well. She's pretty, I would say, level headed, especially in this topic. You get a lot of different mind frames, mind states. It's a trip. And some of you know, what's up, Lovey Love? We got Lovey Love in La Casa. Hope you're well. Glad you joined. And so, yeah, maybe someone in the chat, some of you have wrenches. Maybe you could pull up Nikki's channel and maybe post her link without cookies. And Magnetic is here again. A thank you to him for teaching us about posting links without cookies. And he's mentioning here the first fires, then the mudslide. Yeah, that's the big worry, with the water coming now, the fire affected areas getting slides. And, the Malibu area is famous for the slides. And we got Duke from World Bigfoot Radio in the house. Oh yeah. Um Duke, I did get your call. Sorry I missed it. And I totally spaced on calling you back. I actually sent you a telepathic message earlier to let you know I'd be calling later today. So, or if you want, you could give me a call later today. You could try around the same time or a little bit earlier. I will be at the shop. Ja willing. Yeah, man. Um, and I think it was the first voicemail I ever heard of from my phone. I need to check those voicemails. Jeez, who checks their voicemails? Anyone check their voicemails out there? Yeah, we got getting nobody really hanging on the TikTok chat, but quite a bit of traffic rolling through there, so that's cool. Yeah, TikTok always gets some action when you go live. Feel free to see the link between the PFAS and forest fires. All right. Hmm. Flat six. Where's the six pack? How you doing, bro? Good to see you here. And so, yeah, check out Nikki's channel if you're into some serious Bigfoot stuff. She gets into the nitty gritty and interviews a lot of people, and you could find out a lot of good stuff. They be pulling a lot of cards over there on hoaxers and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, Nikki is the one to go to, I think. And yeah, it's interesting. Uh, Even though there's people who are pretty strict, you'd consider them straight edge in the topic. Oh, all aboard, folks! The train is here. Oh yeah. Hope everyone's got their tickets. TikTokers, get your tickets. The train is here. All aboard. Choo choo. Oh yeah. See if it does it anymore. There it goes. All right, we are on board here. Yeah, Nikki has had some strange experiences herself. So there's always those weird moments when you're diving into this topic, and especially when you're out in the field in the elements, especially where these beings are known to be. And so yeah, I think, for a lot of people, especially when you're not deep into the more stranger things that comes with the Bigfoot topic, then you start having experiences, and some of them, or a lot of them, are unexplainable, and just makes you wonder what it is about the Bigfoot that brings the other high strangeness. Because I think there is a lot of high strangeness that comes with it, and you hear it in people's accounts and reports. I'm not sure, Magneticus. This is her YouTube channel here, Tina. So if you look up Sasquatch Secrets, and I'm sure you would dig her. She's right up your alley, I think. And yeah, so she's over, let's see, 1,000 and almost heading towards the 2K mark on subscribers, and she should be way more up there, in my opinion. So head on over. You could even drop her a message, let her know your boy B Dwarf, Bigfoot Dwarf, or even Brown Dwarf, whatever. I recently switched the name, and some people are all confused. I'm still your boy Brown. That's right. And Duke here saying he's recording not one, but two Bigfoot researchers in Germany tomorrow. So check him out. And we'll see what these German Bigfooters got on us out here. Are you having Bob on? Is Bob one of them? Is he still considered a Bigfoot in Germany? Haven't heard from Bob. Heard he's back in the States here. Is he in Nevada now? He spent quite a few years out in Germany. And he actually encouraged me to get audio equipment. And yeah, one of the first audio recorders I was able to get was the Zoom H5. And we'll take a look right now and see if I can reach it. And we're actually rocking on a Zoom here as well. This mic here, but yeah, the Zoom H5 and Bigfoot in Germany at the time. I was just using my phone, and I was getting some weird sounds on the property. And it was one of my first videos I had uploaded. And he was like, "Yeah, sounds interesting. Sounds pretty weird. You should really get an audio recorder of some sort." And I started looking into audio recorders, and it was Jeff uh, from Paranormal Central over on YouTube. He's out of the California Fresno area, and he was recommending the Zoom H5 audio recorder. So I was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to get one of those." Finally had gotten one, used it for quite a bit, enjoyed it, and eventually lost it, and found one again recently and was able to scrape up some pennies and get it. There goes some sirens. And yeah, glad to have that again. Can't wait to put it out in the field again. And this time it came with the little popper stopper, like one of these things. The little chinchilla. It looks like a troll's afro. Remember the little trolls back in the day? I used to have an afro like that for a long time before I My hair turned into dreads. There's Tina C sharing a link, and maybe Magneticus will show Tina how to share links without the cookies. Too bad TikTok can't hear the sound effects there, but soon, TikTok, soon. And Duke there, and I believe Duke shared the name of the two Germans. Sound like American names there, but are they Americans in Germany? And Duke says, ironically, of the two top Bigfoot researchers in Germany so far, neither one is from Germany. Okay, yep. Bob is from the US and Tom is from Britain. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool, Tina. Thank you for sharing that, throwing up Nikki's links there. She will greatly appreciate that. Yeah, magnetic is could teach everyone how to, he taught me how to do it. Basically, if you go from the end of the link is what magnetic is taught me and delete everything all the way up to the question mark, including the question mark, will remove the cookies. No cookies. But it's all good, even though let's see, from the question mark SI, you see afterwards, not needed. Let's put that up on the screen here. And who knows if TikTokers know what we're talking about here? We're talking about removing uh, the cookies from the links. And there's Lee. We had finally summoned him. Lee, were your ears burning? Salute to Lee here from First Floor Audio. What did I say earlier? Lee gets a round of applause there, of course. And Lee, I got a little notification from YouTube earlier, and I'm thinking it's probably because some of the audio I've been using, which I have had, it was okay. It was okayed on TikTok, okayed on YouTube as well, but they give you still a little notification about you using whatever audio. Could we cook up something for maybe our my intro here? I know we've talked about working on something together. And Lee, if you check out Lee, are you on any other platforms besides YouTube? Because we are live on Twitch and TikTok, and I would definitely give you a shout out over there as well. But you guys could check out Lee First Floor Audio. Go ahead, share that link there, Lee. Feel free to post that. And Lee gets down with the synthesizers and keyboards live, and does some singing as well. Just vibes out and puts out live music on the spot. Sometimes he produces music on the spot, and you get to hang out in his studio. And Lee's always into some strange topics as well. He gets into UFOs, hangs out with Steve Stockton over on one of his channels, and is a co-host. And Lee's been doing this thing for a minute, so hopefully Lee and I could get something going. All right. And then another channel who recently posted earlier tonight, and a channel I dig. It's been pretty new to me. I've been following since last year. I subscribed, and he's been posting quite a bit. And then he took a little break, and he's recently reposted, and that's Backwoods. Yeah,
Backwoods Bigfoot.
and he's out of Oregon. Oh yeah, Squatchy, Oregon, y'all. And the forests that he Bigfoots at are just amazing, amazingly gorgeous, amazingly creepy, amazingly squatchy. And tonight's video was awesome as well. He premiered it, and I was the only one in the chat. We were chopping it up there, kind of caught the tail end of it. And so if you love Oregon and you love Bigfoot, check out Backwoods Bigfoot. And I'm not sure what other platforms. Oh, like there's an Instagram link there, and he's got two more links as well, and 275 videos. And Lee has a Twitch, X, and Facebook. So peep them out there. Share those links as well if you'd like to. Lee, or I'm sure he's got them probably linked up on his channel. And yeah, Backwoods Bigfoot out of Oregon. And hopefully one day he invites me. You know, I do rep Oregon, Southern Oregon as well. And haven't been back in several years, but still have my links there, my spots, and hope to be back soon. And let's see, were we sharing that? Yes, we were. All right. Want to make sure we were sharing the channel there. You never know. Make sure my mute is not on. Oh yeah, got some bikers going by there, and a cheers to everyone in the TikTok chat. Once again, come join us over on YouTube. And I know it's hard for you TikTokers to slide on over sometimes, but it seems like more people are floating around different platforms nowadays, bouncing around, surfing the platforms, not just surfing the YouTube streets or TikTok streets or Instagram streets. And yeah, peep my channel out as well for other links. I gotta really start cleaning up my Instagram as well, and the TikTok, and again start merging those things and make it a little smoother for everyone. But yeah, Backwoods Bigfoot, he's at 4,068K, and should definitely be climbing a lot more, in my opinion, because he's got super cool content, good quality video, and just a different style of Bigfooting. And it's good to see more coming out of the Pac West. And for some of you that don't know, I also rep Northern California as far as where I go Bigfooting, where I've had Bigfooting experiences. And yeah, so let's go show some love to Backwoods Bigfoot. Someone maybe could post the link for him as well. Cookieless. Yes. And maybe let him know your boy Bigfoot Dwarf sent you over. And yeah, maybe this will start stirring up more of a more of a activity with people getting out in the field and sharing more what they're doing, their explorations, their findings, their experiences. And I just get a really good sense from Backwoods here. And again, if Backwoods is watching, he was up earlier. Love to check your area out, man. and he had an experience earlier tonight, which had happened to me before as well. Let's see, Duke here invited Brown Dwarf to come over here Bigfooting, but he doesn't want to drive. Yeah, I'll make my way to Montana soon. I need a new set of tires for my rig. Ugh, that's gonna be a kick in the you know what. And yeah, I'll be prepared for those grizzly bears. Yikes! I've never really been around those. Been around black bears for sure. We've shared quite a few of those clips I got, but never a grizzly bear. That definitely is a game changer when you're out in the field. And the also lives in Oregon. Awesome. Are you, if we don't mind, are you in northern, southern? You don't have to say, but much love to Oregon. And yeah, so when I'm in Oregon, I do like the Crater Lake area and usually around Applegate. And there's a few other areas that I like to frequent. I'd been up to Bend, really enjoyed that area. Checked out some of the outskirts there, and yeah, yeah. Haven't been to Portlandia. I hear as wild as the West can be. Right on. Let's see. What do we have here next? What's another? Who's up next on my top 10 list for channels to check out? And hey, like I say, some of these might not be your flavor of Bigfootery, but you never know. It's worth a shot. Check it out. And lately, let's see if we summon this brother out. We've been talking about him lately. He's been joining the lives. So we always appreciate his support for coming through. And I always shout out our brother Diesel in New Jersey. Oh, yeah. Diesel deserves a round of applause there. And so does his queen. Diesel's not alone. A lot of times he goes out with his partner and she gets out there as well. And they get down to the nitty gritty out in New Jersey, where the Jersey Devil is known to be, and some other freaks. And Diesel in New Jersey also has dieselart.com. He's an artist as well. And you can see he's at 2.57K subscribers, and he should definitely be way up there. So let's go tap into Diesel's channel and hit that subscribe, smash it, squatch it, and hit that ding dong while you're at it. Oh, yeah. 3.7K videos, plenty of content for you. And he gets into the strange stuff that we were just mentioning earlier that comes with this topic. And yeah, much love to Diesel. And who knows, he might pop in. He's probably lurking. You never know. Probably up working on some art. Dieselart.com. And he'll be sending us for the shop. I think he said some sort of banners of some sort. So we'll probably go live when we put that up and show Diesel how we do it out here. We love to represent our friends and show love and share them out and show the world what they're doing. And the shop is a perfect place for that. Do you got something going on? You got some art, you got a channel, you got something you want to share with peeps? Let us know. We'll put something up in the shop. You got a banner, a QR code. Maybe that's what I'll be doing soon too, putting up some QR codes up at the shop where people could just come in and scan stuff. Because there's a lot of customers and friends that we get that come by the shop and they got, Instagrams and different things that uh we end up following and yeah, we'll be sharing more of that stuff here for sure. This is definitely an outlet of information and a channel. What do we got here? Should throw in a little vid. Let's see. We have been paying attention to the sky farts, and this is yesterday's sky fart report. Yes. Paying attention to the skies and what's being seen out there, whether it be strange objects, weird aircraft, and yeah, weird gases, chemicals being flown out there, sprayed, and other strange things people are seeing and reporting up in the skies. And so the people look at what outside the shop looks like. And yes, we were complaining of headaches and strange smells and weird skies. And there's some predator birds, local hawks, and it sucks that they gotta fly in that stuff too. Super cool to see wildlife still around. And speaking of wildlife, we were talking about turkeys earlier today as well. The topic of turkeys came up. I don't know how on one of the lives, and we were showing some clips of wildlife the other night as well. And the turkeys came up again. We showed some turkey eggs and just how turkeys used to be around the property a whole lot. And this is another little clip that I found on the driveway here. And if you focus, you're going to see, you can't see them now, but there's mom and the little ones. How many? One, two, three, four. There they go. What, six, seven, eight, maybe? Little baby turkeys running around, all camouflaged. Little turkey clip. Gobble, gobble. Ha. Who likes turkeys? I think my stomach did a little grumble there. What's this? Is this number three? Yes. No, it's number four. We got Jonathan Easley, the homie. Oh, yeah. The man. Western Bigfoot Explorations. And a lot of you hear me mention him a lot. And Jonathan is someone I've spent a lot of time in the field with. We've known each other for several years, and it's someone I trust in the field. We've had several experiences together. Usually we have an experience when we get together and get out there. And last year we got to hook up during the summer. In July, we hit the Bluff Creek area and yeah, had a blast out there as usual. Alex Pedikov from Small Town Monsters also joined us, as well as a bunch of other guys, a bunch of dudes from the Bluff Creek Project, as they usually are there in the Bluff Creek area when we go up. And salute to them. We'll be featuring their channel here soon again, too. But Jonathan recently got some videos up, and you can see he's been climbing up pretty quick. A lot of views on his videos. You know, you could see here 186K. That was 7 months ago. 3 weeks ago, that's what's he at? 189K. Mount Rainier Sasquatch. And he puts together these documentaries. Here's one on the Paul Freeman site, 75K. So getting a lot of views there, Jonathan. Doing a great job. Keep up the great work. And yeah, you know, it's always good to hear from Jonathan, especially when it's time to hit the field. And there you go, almost hitting 8K there. 18 videos. And most of his videos are pretty long too. And yeah, go drop over to Western Bigfoot Exploration. He's also on Instagram. I don't think I'm not sure. He might have a link here. And Jonathan is just solid dude. Never had an issue with him. And I plan, I've already gotten a call to hopefully hit the field with him this later this year. We'll see. Fingers crossed. And it should be exciting as always. Yeah, we got some new gear to pop out in the field, so looking forward to that. And we have a little guest here, a big guest. Let's see. Aha. Yes, they are out of control everywhere. This is a surprise guest. Welcome to the chat. Greetings. Yeah, I had a little, it's like, who is this? And there's Lovey Love with the comment there. Boom. All right, Jonathan, salute to you. If you're watching this later, homie, much love. And there's another channel we'll be sharing later that has a Jonathan connection as well. Let's see here. I did want to share this again. This is a real wanted poster, wanted sign that the homie Media Palace over on YouTube shared with me. And this was posted in his area. You can see they used Patty Bigfoot. Some of you may have seen this. And they had put that up in his area because they were having these strange reports, strange activity, and you could hear all about it over on Media Palace's channel, and he has been posting lately as well. And he's been doing these FOIA reports and getting a lot of information from his area. And we also have been sharing his channel lately, and it's a good one. He's got also a documentary that you could see over on Amazon. And yeah, Expedition Brushy Creek, you could see here. And Eric's got 27 videos, almost at 5K. And I think all these channels we're featuring should be over the 5K mark. There might be one or two that might be already, but yeah, it's up to people like you to go over and show some love, and especially if you love Bigfoot, I recommend it. Media Palace, at Media Palace. And there's way to support him there on what he's doing as well, because what he's doing is not free. He's been paying out of pocket to get these FOA reports, and every bit of support would be appreciated, I'm sure. And with more support, he could get more of these types of reports. And he's also got these 911 Bigfoot report calls that are super interesting. He's diving into some other old ones that have been around and just getting information on those as well. And those 911 calls are always interesting and exciting, and yeah, it could be very scary at time, and at times even funny. It's not really funny when you think about it, because it's a serious moment, especially if it's a legit you know phone call to authorities. And there's a few out there that are pretty good, and being on the safe side of things. When you hear these things, that you do kind of, there's moments where you do kind of have a little laugh, man, because it's just funny to hear. But yeah, no, there is a serious side to all this, and so we keep that in mind as well when we're checking these things out. Because some of it is just uh really bizarre, and for some people it's unbelievable. They don't even believe these things exist, and I get it. But we're finding out more and more these days that, yeah, it's pointing quite the other way. And yeah, more and more people finding out and having experiences and just coming forward and sharing these things. It's really an exciting time for all this. And I just see a big wave coming also, of just more people getting involved, and really a lot of good stuff coming out at the moment. A lot of people complain about, yeah, they don't think that there's been much progress in all this, but I see progress. I see things happening, and yeah, just got to keep at it. And yeah, hopefully we get more reports. Maybe we could uh look into more new databases. I found out recent database. I forget the name of it. Maybe it'll come to me, but it was a different site than the BFRO, where they're collecting reports, and yeah, their website seemed pretty well set up. Earlier we mentioned Alex, and he's one that also, yeah, almost hitting the 10K mark here. He does a lot of explorations as well. So yeah, hopefully soon we'll see that 10K mark. He's got 171 videos, and he's also tied to Small Town Monsters. Yep. Whoa, record skip.
Small town monsters.
Oh yeah, they're doing big things over there. And yeah, you could check out some of his videos that he has here. I think he's gone to even different countries doing his thing, and he gets out. And he's another one with Jonathan that I got to hit the field with, and yeah, real cat. And he gets out there and does it right. So salute to him. And again, if you're into this type of stuff, this is definitely a channel you should have on your list there. And yeah, check out his adventures. Gets a lot of great drone footage. He is a drone pilot, certified, and gets great shots. And yeah, he's had quite a bit of strange experiences. He shared one out here from Northern California in the Willow Creek area. Had a UFO sighting up there, and yeah, a lot of strange things happen in Willow Creek. And speaking of Willow Creek, I think we got a small little something to share. You know, everything is a lot of things are Bigfoot in Willow Creek. And of course there we got the old
And
Bigfoot motel
if you all ever need a
where
place to stay, we got the
stays when
Bigfoot
he's in
Motel here.
town.
We just passed up the Bigfoot Burger joint and didn't stop at Bigfoot Books. We saw Steven Strufert hanging out outside. Big shout out to
R.I.P. Bigfoot
Strufert there.
no
And
longer there,
yeah, we'll show you some other Bigfoot stuff around here.
fortunately. There's a little peek into Willow Creek. Yeah. They got the steakhouse. They have the dispensary. Hopefully, they're still open. A lot of businesses have been closing there. And we have, of course, the museum. Eric over at the museum, Bigfoot Willow Creek China Flat Museum. And go show your love over there. The community could definitely use your support as well. And on the opposite end of Willow Creek, if you're coming down from Oregon, um, usually if you're headed into like the Bluff Creek area or just headed down to Willow Creek and then maybe taking 299 either to the coast, Humboldt, or maybe you're going into Shasta, might head into Redding and who knows, whatever you may be doing. But the opposite end, you got the town of Happy Camp. And Happy Camp is another well known area for Sasquatch. You get a lot of reports here. I've gotten to read some reports of strange UFO sightings also out of Happy Camp. Anyone familiar with Happy Camp, California? Sounds like a fun place, right? And I've heard both, you know, people even in Happy Camp that there's not much activity going on there. And then I've heard the complete opposite of that, that there is activity going on in Happy Camp. And yeah, so you're coming in from
Here we are, Happy Camp.
Oregon area, head down south into Willow Creek. You got this famous you know, you'll see it in thumbnails and stuff like that, or in different just Bigfoot circles, is this awesome, and I don't know who made that, but this big old Bigfoot made out of, looks like wire and who knows what else.
All you Bigfooters out there. So many stories at a Happy Camp. There's another carving over there.
Unfortunately, that carving, that Bigfoot covered in bird poop.
A lot of
Which may be
encounters,
a camouflage.
even stuff with weird lights and
Mhm.
stuff too. All that goes down here. Bigfoot, you name it.
That area has also been affected by fires and stuff. But yeah, gotta check out Happy Camp a little deeper. And something tells me there's something going on there. If you've had a Happy Camp experience, and you can find reports online out of Happy Camp for sure. Yeah, let us know here. We would like to know. All right, who else we got on the lineup here? We have the homie. Boom. Out of Colorado. Oh yeah, Ca- Colorado. And I was gonna say his. It's funny. The homie Cali. His name is Cali, and you know we use Cali for short, California. But no, he's from Colorado area, based out of Colorado. and he gets out there. It's been a while. He started recently posting again, and is probably really busy with life as well. So you know, looks like he took another break, but he's got some fresh stuff up there for you to check out. And he's been around for quite a bit, and just another awesome Bigfooter and beyond. You know, gets into the other stuff, that other strange stuff we're talking about. Yes, he gets into it as well. And yeah, this is one of the bigger channels, definitely over the 10K mark, doing well there. Cali, almost at 30K, and has a whole lot of videos, a whole lot of content over here as well. And salute to Cali. Hope all is well. I know he's been doing quite good lately. So much blessings to you and yours, brother. And we hope to see more from you here soon as well. I believe he does he might have a TikTok. I don't know. Check it out. Colorado Forest Beings might pop up something. And yeah, salute to Cali. Boom. All right. Posting up the Discord, and those links are not like active on the screen there, but if you punch it in, you might be able to hop on over there. And we got some new friends that are following over on the Discord, and there is links on the channel to that. Boom. What else we got? So, since we're looking at those statues, another, Northern California, depending certain areas, you'll find just so much Bigfoot stuff. It's just all over the place. We just seen a carving and that big metal. I don't even, you'd call it what, almost like a totem or something, but wouldn't call it a statue. But in Arcata, California, they used to have this place called the Burger Joint, and
We're at,
let's see.
we're at the burger joint here in Arcata, California. My boy brought me in here today, and as soon as you walk in, check this out.
Unfortunately, the burger
The
place,
Enigma.
one of those businesses that closed.
It's a burger joint.
That was an awesome
Massive
redwood cutout.
Sasquatch
They
here.
had
It's probably
in the
made
front
out of
there.
redwood.
And yeah,
Very
too bad
beautiful.
another business closed. And there's been several that, were Bigfoot related and had Bigfoot things for you. And just due to, I'm sure, the economy and all that, things changing up that way just really makes it hard for smaller businesses to stay open. So remember to support your local squatchy business, y'all. Let's keep it going. Speaking of Bigfoot, I've had my share of experiences and love documenting and especially sharing and telling my experiences. But along with telling, I think it's very important to share some of your documentation, or whatever it may be talking about. If you have anything to go along with that you share. And I've been getting a little better on elaborating on some of my experiences. And this is a quick little clip of we did a little breakdown of this the other night. Did some zoom slow motions, and it's possibly one of these, like, could be like one of these what people call skyfish, a rod, or could be some other sort of thing. And the breakdown really pointed that out, I feel. And this is the raw, I guess, part of the raw clip. And we didn't get to listen to the audio, got the train going again. For anyone who missed it, um, we didn't get to listen to the audio because it was a breakdown. So I was like zooming and scrubbing the video, and there was some audio to go with that. And check it out tonight. Where you at? If I could pull it up. Mm. And really quick, we were checking out that restaurant, burger joint, RIP, that was up in Arcata. And if you know Arcata, California, you might know this well known, I guess, amongst locals. I found out they're always fixing, like, there was always something going on with this house every time I would pass by it. And it's like in the middle of town. And I found out it's supposedly a haunted house. I knew people that I guess used to party in there, and we'll take a look at it. I think recently they I think they might have dropped it back down. You'll see here it's up on I don't know if they have it up on bricks or what, but they lifted the house. I guess did might have done some repairs, but it still seemed like it was not available. It wasn't, no one living in it, and it's been like that for several years. And check for any timestamps. Who knows? You might see something, but yeah, people reported like black humanoid shadows being in there. And let's see, get some volume going.
I've heard some creepy stories out of that house. Some sort of black shadow or something. It's passing by, so I thought I'd share this with you guys.
Anyone recognize the haunted Arcata house there?
Letting it go, see if we get a timestamp or something.
Anyway, anyone see any timestamps, any weird shadows? Let us know. Give us a timestamp. And we still got some people in the chat here. Thank you for hanging out. And we'll go on to the next channel here. And these are some guys out of Northern California as well. They do the Bluff Creek area. Have found some recent awesome evidence. Actually, it's been a couple years, but some good tracks in the snow. And if we didn't feature them last time, well, here it goes. And I'm sure I've been shouting them out quite a bit. And this is another channel that hopefully they'll be sharing a lot more of their findings because they got quite a bit going on. But there's quite a bit here. You see 76 videos. They're at 112 subscribers. Let's get on over there and smash that. You know what? Squatch the likes too. Don't forget that. Squatch this like right here. I'd greatly appreciate that. Oh, yeah. And so Bigfoot Wilderness Research, super cool guys. They've also been featured recently on Small Town Monsters. And these guys get out there. They get out and they get out quite a bit. They do find quite a bit. They've had several experiences that are out there, and they even might have some new stuff happening. Hopefully, they'll be sharing some of that soon. And yeah, put this one on the list. And I've actually been out with these guys. Let's see, I don't think we've done any overnights yet. But the past few years that I've been going into the Bluff Creek area, these guys pop up. And so it's always super cool to run into them, see them, hear what they have going on. And they're always super cool about sharing their information. They don't hold back anything. At least I haven't seen anything that they've held back on. They've been pretty open about everything. And it's super cool, to to have people like that around, that'll help you out and guide you and share. And in this field, it's could be a rare thing. Believe me, people like to, and I get it. People like to hold their spots, and you don't want other people in your areas, and or maybe certain people not knowing certain things. But we all in that area, I feel we all pretty much share with each other. We're all pretty much open, and I'm talking the Bluff Creek area there, so Bluff Creek Project, and a lot of the old school guys that have been going up in that area, Bobo, Cliff, and you name it. Um, yeah, I haven't had any issues with anyone, thank God, and don't plan on it. And yeah, so check out Doug and Todd here, Bigfoot Wilderness Research, keeping it squatchy. I got this weird notification on the TikTok here. Let's see. Exiting out of that. It says live will end in 51 seconds. So we'll go ahead and shut that down. Let's see. Boom. How do we end this TikTok? Oh, it says drag the puzzle piece into place. There we go. Now we're back on. Sorry about that, TikTok. I never knew lives did that. I guess you got to check in every once in a while. We're here. We're live. We're live. Sissy, what's up? Good to see you here, Sissy. I know you love Bigfoot, and we got Bomber here who loves Bigfoot also. Much love to you, Bomber. I appreciate your love earlier. We all love Bomber. Show Bomber some love. And Bomber does go live as well, peeps. So if you're interested in chatting with some of our friends here, she goes live. These bot checks are something else. Oof. What you mean by that, Magneticus? What's going on there, brother? Put us up on game. Mwah. Bomber. Is Bomber in the hot tub right now with her sipping on her bubbly? Got her toes done? Or is it too cold for that? Woo. I'm sure Canada is cold at the moment. And hopefully this is easy enough for people to just, oh yeah, we could look up Bigfoot Wilderness Research. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't seen anyone sharing any links of these channels, but it's all good. No pressure. No pressure. And hopefully we got some people from TikTok jump on over here and check out the live chat over on YouTube. And what's up, Twitchers? Hopefully someone on Twitch jumped in. Damn. So I was talking about that little zipper object and that breakdown video. Let's take a look because there's some audio to go with it. Could be wind, could be something maybe breaking a branch in the background. That's happened to me several times where you're out at one of your spots and you just got that vibe that there's something going on, and then crack, you hear either sound like a wood knock or a massive tree break. And yeah, could be natural, right? It happens. Trees break, trees fall. I've seen trees fall before, but I talk about how on the property it's happened a little more than I think is natural, should be natural. I've seen trees fall over, I've seen trees shake, and yeah, I don't think it was your normal happenings, your normal wildlife maybe running through a tree or just seemed like something else. And yeah, here's an interesting clip where we have this weird little thing zip by. Some people might think it's maybe a needle falling from a tree or something like that, but no. On the breakdown we did and checked out the other night, I think it was a pretty good. Here we go. There's the object that went by, so I'll run that again. Rewind, top left. There's that tree branch snapping sound. And again, I got the vibes like something's up. So let me start recording. And yeah, that weird little thing that zips by. Several of us, Diesel in New Jersey gets a lot of that type of stuff during the day also in his woods. And it's these, sometimes they're little orbs, sometimes they're these little what look like skyfish or whatever, weird little objects. And yeah, we know these forests are alive. You know, there's a lot more going on than what they want us to believe. And then that tree break, super interesting. Now there is quite a, you can hear a little bit of wind going by there, but it's not violently windy. You get that, you know, on the windy days, you know, tree snaps and cracks and creaking of the trees. And but yeah, that's one of those moments where yeah, I felt that feeling of being watched almost. And this is another moment we shared recently also, where I was doing some tongue clicks, and we have one of these parallel trees somehow got wedged. I don't even know how they wedged it. And I did take a look at it further in another video, but yeah, once again, getting that vibe here, feeling like something's around. And who knows, maybe you'll pick up some timestamps. And again, there's that tree, and that seems like the root base of it there, unless it's like the opposite side and it's been like busted out. But uh, and there's several of these types of balanced trees that are like seem to be placed. This one's pretty high up, and it's a pretty big tree, and I don't think I could figure out where it may have fallen from. So I think it's one of those placed ones, and we've shown several of those that we've documented, and some with like trees being twisted around it too somehow. And this is the type of stuff I look for, you know. Another type of thing, certain people, certain ones of us look for are these ground glyphs and stuff as well. This is a
This
small
kind of caught my
example.
eye. It's a bunch of splintered wood. Down over there's the creek, and
I missed
we
that jacket.
did find a teepee. Actually,
That was
it
a
was a
rad
teepee and
marmot jacket. I don't know what
some
happened to
leans, a
that.
bunch of leans on a log, and it was splintered wood as well. And I know this didn't land here naturally. So some of it's leaning up on there, some of it's on the ground. And then we've got a few pieces on the other side. They're all leaned up there.
The place to me.
Could be nothing. I'll go ahead and document that as well.
Hmm. And so the ground glyphs, definitely something I keep an eye out for. And these are known areas. Let's see, I do have another glyphy type. In this area here, there's you always get those trees with those cavities. I always think like the duendes are living in those little people. In this area, we get a lot of what we call structures or stick formations and stuff like that. The giant X actually went up. There's a little something on the ground there, and all this looks like broken up pieces there. Uh, yeah, this is definitely a spot where I get a lot of that type of activity, and have gotten that loud tree breaks and stuff like that. Trippy stuff, and also we get these teepees, of course. This one's near,
This gnarly
actually, it's on the
TV.
beach. Of course, yeah, people come to mind. Of course, you keep that in mind, and this one has quite a lot of a lot of sticks going on there. A lot of work.
Bigfoot's in
Very
town.
small opening, so nothing huge to get in there. It is
That
across
craziness.
from a plant that I thought was kind of interesting. Sometimes you get weird activity around what plant spaces and uh, just different areas like that, right? They get a lot of weird reports from, and that's up in Northern California, and in an area where you get a lot of reports. That was Humboldt, and we found many of those types of beach structures or formations, creations, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, just a little example there of some. And I just can't imagine kids in that area. Maybe I think they'd go maybe to another beach to hang out. Hippies, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of work gone into that one there. Another channel who has not been active lately, but had been doing this type of stuff, like going live and just talking Bigfoot and interviewing guests, and getting into the hoaxers and the nitty gritty of stories, and you name it, was Jeffrey Kelly. Oh yeah, the good old Jeffrey Kelly. And him and Jonathan actually and I have been out together in the Bluff Creek area as well, and have a little bit of history. And I've met also Jeffrey Kelly up in Trinity County before I happened to be in the area, because yeah, we've frequented Trinity. That's Trinity County, California. Also a good spot for Bigfoot. And yeah, Jeffrey and some of his boys, some of the people that he runs with, happen to be in the area at the time. And I happen to be in the area. And he's like, hey, come on over. We're camping out over here. So I went, spend a few hours with them. Didn't actually spend the night there, but it was good to run into him up in the area like that. It's pretty unexpected. So that was fun. And yeah, not sure how Jeffrey's doing these days. Hopefully he's doing well. And yeah, another one over the 10K mark here with 12K subscribers. Here's your triple sevens for all you angel number lovers and followers. Got the triple sevens. That's a good one there. 777 videos. And so once again, if you want to get deep into the topic and hear a lot of the history and the stories and the conflicts and beefs and just different points of views. There's a lot of content here for you to soak up, Sasquatch related, definitely. So a salute to Jeffrey Kelly. And maybe we should give him a text tomorrow. Check in. Hopefully his number's still the same. Oh yeah. And let's see, we're getting down to, yeah, we chose 10 tonight, 10 channels, 10 YouTube channels, Bigfoot related to check out. And we'll go ahead and get into our final one here. Looks like we went through all the ones we had lined up here, which is great. Wasn't sure if we are going to be able to do that. I'm not sure if anyone's hanging in chat still, but if you are, thank you for hanging out. And we got Squatch America here. Oh yeah. Yep. Telling you, I like the different flavors of Bigfooting. Everyone has their ways of doing things. There's some biters out there. Some people, yeah, I've been told back in the day, someone was actually like, I guess, stealing my videos. Steve Strufert from the old Bigfoot books in Willow Creek had brought that to my attention. And I was like, what? And I don't even know how good my videos that were at the moment. But obviously, I guess someone liked them enough to make, I guess, their own channel. I never dove deep into it and try to figure out who it was. I just remember him mentioning that, and it was quite flattering, I guess, too. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened with all that. Maybe one of these days I'll pick his brain about it. I did get to hang with him. I think it was in the July trip. He might have popped up to the Bluff Creek area. It was because I went twice in July and October. So I believe it was the July trip. He came up for a night, spent the night, and him and I actually stayed up together on one of the nights and just around the campfire there, you know, just talking for hours about all types of stuff. And yeah, awesome to have that trippy little experience with Steve. Nothing too weird happened that I remember, but just having conversation with Steve Strufert in Bluff Creek, is just one for the books for sure. Squatch America here is out of Oregon as well. Yeah, we got another Oregon channel tonight. Whoop whoop. Bigfoot curse there. Meant to give it a whoop. Uh, yeah, so Squatch America, also another couple, power couple. Oh yeah. Just like Diesel in New Jersey. Got his lady out there squatching with him. How sexy is that? And Squatch America, they get out and do different states. He's got his Squatch mobile, and that rig is just amazing. He's got all types of equipment laced up on that truck there. And they do all types of experimental stuff, with cameras and audio, and they also get results and have their experiences that they had, and you could hear a lot of that over on their channel there. And also, this is a channel that's under the 10K mark and should be way above the 10K in my humble opinion. And you see here 3.22K subscribers, 544 videos. A lot of content over here, folks. And let Squatch America know that your boy Bigfoot Dwarf sent you. And yeah, just a lot of good stuff out there. You just got to dig for it, find it. And I believe these are some of the channels that you should be checking out if you haven't already. And yeah, super cool to be able to share this out. And yeah, I don't think you might have seen me pop up in their chats, but I don't think they know about me and what I do. But I'll get on their radar. I'd love to go out with them. All the Oregonians, a lot of the Oregonians that are out there squatching. I'm trying to go see what's up with y'all. I'm trying to get around Oregon more. A lot of the northern parts, Clackamas County has been calling. And yeah, that's definitely on the list, y'all. And then we got to be hopefully getting up to Crater Lake soon again. I've been hearing reports out of there. out of the nearby highways up in the Crater Lake area. So anyone in Crater Lake getting activity, let us know what you got going on. We are definitely interested. And salute to Squatch America. Keep up the good work. You're doing your thing. Both of you. Much love and respect. Yes. Boom. There it is. It's 10 Bigfoot channels, YouTube channels for you to check out. Some of them do have other platforms. Peep them out there as well. And yeah, so I got a interesting thermal scope footage that was shared with me a while back, and I did get permission to post it, so I do believe I have permission to share it now. And this person did want to remain anonymous, and this is out of the state of Texas, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a thermal scope footage, if I'm not mistaken, thermal scope footage, and it seems to be showing like a big mass, looks humanoid shape, and I think it's hiding like behind a tree. And let's take a look here, and y'all could be the judge. And I'm not sure, I got to get I had received some of the details, but I forget. And maybe I'll tap in. I'll try to get a hold of. Let's loop that. Get a hold of the person that sent me and shared this and took this footage and get more of the details. I believe he had explained it on several live streams before, but he also had taken a break from a YouTube, and I had seen him pop up recently, I believe, under a different name. But I remember when he, I believe, captured all this, and yeah, thank him for letting me share this out. And yeah, I don't know. It does look pretty bulky. It does look humanoid. But I'm not sure if the thermal is set for like black hot or white hot. There I do have some questions, and I'm sure more of you also do, and probably have some different questions. So yeah, feel free to drop a question in the chat. Anyone else interested in learning more about this? Maybe I could well have the guy on or something, or get him to comment more on this footage here. So there goes a little shared footage of some weird object there, weird subject on a thermal scope. So yeah, so more thermal footage starting to come in, and we also got some thermal footage that we shared here recently. And subscriber Mike Bothwell, I was chatting with him on another stream earlier today, and he was asking about me doing that interview with Tex from Texas Front Porch about the thermal situation. And I told him that, the thermal footage has been posted on the channel. You can find it on my channel here. I'm sure if you scroll down, it was about a month ago that it was shared out. And so I told him to check that out. He was anxious to see the show and see the footage. But yeah, the footage has been out, and we will hopefully be setting up the text here soon to get that interview going. And I'm planning to also have my nephew who took the footage, who actually recorded the footage. And yes, we were all there. Have him on so he could explain his side as well. Oh, yeah. Let's see. We're still in the Redwoods. What do we have here? Might have something else out of the Redwoods. Clicking sound is some sort of equipment. There's a weird little box structure. I mentioned this is that same area where We're looking at the ground glyphs, same general area. A lot of stuff gets built here. And once again, just feeling those vibes. So I threw the camera on. And maybe we'll pick up, someone might pick up a timestamp or something, or spot something here. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but beautiful redwoods. Oh, yeah. And that is in the avenue. Yes, the avenue.
The giants.
And yeah, that's what's going on for tonight. We're in, yeah, about an hour and a half. Whoa. That flew by pretty quick. Had a few other things to share, but let's go ahead and wrap this baby up. I think it's been fun. Got to give some props and love and spreading some good vibes out there. And hopefully some of you over on TikTok will tap in over on YouTube here, say what's up, and stay tuned because we'll be merging all this and going live, and everyone could hang together, chat, and say what's up. Um, but yeah, join us over on YouTube. We're doing this pretty much daily, spontaneously, randomly going live. And we will be at the shop tomorrow, and I will be touching base. So stay tuned. We appreciate your support. Everyone get some rest, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Bless up, y'all. Whoa. Yeah. Peace, TikTok.